This report continues on the God in America website, where you can watch the full 6-hour film.
I think America is a story. It's the Exodus story.
Share your personal spiritual journey in our God in America faith book.
You can't divorce faith from the American experience.
Learn more about the history of religion in America.
I just want to do God's will. And
Explore our in-depth timeline and atlas of American faith.
We are a nation of Christians and Muslims, Jews and Hindus.
Plus behind the scenes on the making of God in America.
Frederick Douglass has always been a great hero of mine.
Extended interviews, a study guide, and much more at pbs.org. God in America is available on DVD. To order, visit shoppbs.org or call 1-800-PLAY-PBS.
Major funding for God in America is provided by
the Pew Charitable Trusts, driven by the power of knowledge to improve public policy, inform the public, and stimulate civic life.
The Fetzer Institute, harnessing the power of love, forgiveness, and compassion in our global community. Online at fetzer.org.
With additional funding from the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, dedicated to strengthening America's future through education. Exclusive corporate funding for American Experience is provided by Liberty Mutual.
The best way to fully understand this nation's history is through the eyes of those who experienced it. Liberty Mutual, proud sponsor of American Experience.
Major funding for American Experience is made possible by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation to enhance public understanding of the role of technology. The foundation also seeks to portray the lives of men and women engaged in scientific and technological pursuit. Major funding for Frontline is provided by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world. With additional funding from the Park Foundation, committed to raising public awareness. American Experience, Frontline, and God in America are also made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
We are doing a brand new series of Sherlocks starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. And this Sherlock is unlike anything you've ever seen because it is set in the 21st century.
Benedict and Martin could not be more unlike as actors. Their approach, their whole style is so different, and yet they got on straight away. They're total opposites, but they make this unit.
See a little bit of trouble too, I bet.
Of course, yes. Enough for a lifetime, far too much.
Want to see some more?
Oh, God, yes.
The two of them together was instant chemistry. It was a slam dunk. We couldn't contemplate anybody else for Watson. Just standing together, they look like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes is always a man of his time.
By putting in the modern day, we actually put him back to being what he was originally. A slightly dangerous, slightly odd, very current man.
Nicotine patch. Helps me think.
I think Sherlock Holmes is a sociopath. I think he's a slightly autistic genius.
She could be trying to tell us
Yes,
something.
thank you for your input.
He finds the mundanity of most normal life quite dull, which makes him a very thrilling person to be around because he speaks his mind, and that's often very entertaining.
Now, we know from her suitcase that she was intending to stay overnight, so she must have come a decent distance, but she can't have travelled more than 2 or 3 hours because her coach still hasn't dried. So, where has there been heavy rain and strong wind within the radius of that travel time? Cardiff. It's fantastic. Do you know you do that out loud?
Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, it's
Fine.
Other detectives have cases, Sherlock Holmes has adventures. They're slightly larger than life, but we really want them to be a fantastic ride.
Ready when you are.
A new sleuth for the 21st century. Sherlock on Masterpiece Mystery, only on PBS.
I heard a quote from Ray Bradbury, which is, jump off a cliff and build your wings on the way down. I equate a lot of what I did in the circus to that, where I would just dive into the ring and embrace it for all it was worth. The crash and burn factor was really high. There's circus people and there's non-circus people, and it's hard to break into something new at 47 years old. There's a moment of just fear where you don't know if it's gonna work or not, and you just have to get to the edge of the cliff and jump. If you look at the outside of, say, Alito Walenda's hand, it's beautiful and it's feminine and the nails are done. And when you turn the hand over like this, it's cracked and it's calloused and it's bleeding and there's dirt and rosin under her nails. And this documentary, for the first time that I know, shows both sides of the hand. And I think it's going to be really exciting.
sending more troops to Afghanistan. Are you okay?
I feel I'm in a Dickens novel.
Oh my God!
Throughout World War II, popular music provided emotional solace and patriotic inspiration to Americans at home and abroad. Come with me on my journey through the era of big bands, USO shows, V-discs, and war bond rallies in Episode 2 of Michael Feinstein's American Songbook.
Tomorrow night at 8 on member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.
Hammering tiny nails can be a hard thing to do without mashing your fingers. So here's what I like to do. Hold the nail with some needle nose pliers while I get it started. A piece of cardboard works great too. You might even consider a brad nailer, powered by air. Either way, your fingers will thank you.
I'm always interested in where things start.
We don't even have an option to turn our backs on this.
What was it that broke the fever?
By uncovering what's really there, we're covering the stories you really need, without the noise. Need to Know on PBS, a new way of looking at news.
Friday night at 8:30 on member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.
Blue Ridge PBS wants to help you take charge of your health care with a full hour of medical programming on Tuesday evenings. I'm Dr. Peter Salgo. Join me for Second Opinion, where each week you get to see firsthand how some of the country's leading healthcare professionals tackle the health issues that are important to you. And you can also watch Health Quest with Julie Newman for an in-depth look at medical issues in your region. Thank you for watching member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.
PBS invites you to join the president.
Let's put on a show.
For a musical celebration of Broadway. Join host Nathan Lane, Idina Menzel, Audra McDonald, and many more. In performance at the White House.
Coming soon to member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.
Whether they're born to it or run to it, they live a life the rest of us can only imagine. Until now. Circus. The stories are true. The magic is real.
Coming in November to member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.
Hi, I'm Catherine Foreman, Vice President of Advancement at Blue Ridge PBS. I've been watching this station since 1973, when two young reporters named Robert McNeil and Jim Lara brought a new style of broadcast journalism to their coverage of the Senate Watergate hearings. Since then, public television has enriched my life in countless ways. That's why I've made Blue Ridge PBS part of my estate plan, and I hope you will too. For more information, please call me at the number on your screen. Together, let's secure the future of Blue Ridge PBS for your children and your grandchildren. Thank you.
You're watching member-supported Blue Ridge PBS.